All right. Will this Viper come to life in 3, 2, 1? I'm Mike Dimas, and this is Pinball Shenanigans. How about that friggin' rad intro? Thanks again, D. Dummer. I love the intro action you've been providing. It's been a few different ones. One just Pinball Shenanigans, then there's one with Graisley Garage action, and now one with the Viper and Mr. Pinball Shenanigans. So what are we on? Episode 3? You know, sometimes I take like 482 episodes, but I haven't edited the last episode yet. I don't know how long it is, but maybe that's the thing. Maybe because lately my episodes have been dragging out so long that's why Circus Voltaire wasn't like 25 episodes like Whitewater was. You know, there's a lot of cackling and heckling and hackling going on upstairs. Got a couple neighbors over. We got Jamie's sister over, and apparently they're having a gay old time, hooting and hollering again. Anyway, I just slipped down here to do a little more Viper action because, you know, I'm excited to install some circuit boards and see if we can get some life here. You know, I think at the very worst case scenario, best case scenario, one of the scenarios is that I get everything working flawlessly, which, you know, it's a generic Stern machine, you know, it's not anything overly complex, except for the turret. You know, I'm going to save the best for last, probably. I think that's what I'll do. Or, you know, should I tackle it first? Provided that, you know, we get it up and booting and all that, which is, I can't see any reason why I can't. I wonder if I should tackle this thing first, and if I just find that I can't get it working, then what? Is it worth it doing all the other stuff if the main feature of the game is not working? Is there a chance that I can't figure it out? I mean, I've got a couple guys in my corner. Jim from the Sanctum, 24-hour Sanctum pinball tournament, you know, he's got a Viper. He's had it up and running at the Sanctum for 7 years. He's been successfully operating the turret. So I can definitely call upon him if needed. He said that he would be cool with that. And we got Bruce Nightingale of Slam Tilt, who is also working on turret mech as well. I guess he was able to rig up the old motor and doesn't need a new one from what I heard when chatting with him recently. So I guess his mech is working, and he has confirmed that the extra relays on the left are not original. That's an add-on, and that may be a subtraction by the time I'm done with it. We shall see. So I think let's stop effing around and throw in some circuit boards. Okay, I got my solenoid driver installed, and I just need this one connector, I believe. Oh, I keep forgetting to do that. Turn off my headlamp, sorry. A little disco action there. But this has all of the voltages from the transformer. Sorry about the flash there, but... And then this connector, don't know what that all means. But I can power on the machine just with this and only this connected. And then we'll see like what LED indicator lights I get. If there's any good stuff, any bad stuff, we can check some test points. 240, 180 volts there. Here's 5 volt, 12 volt, 43 volt. And that's about all I need to test. I disconnected the displays. There's some rust and crust on pretty much all of them. I didn't disconnect this one yet. Maybe I should. Easier said than done. Where's my flathead screwdriver? Where did that go? That's my strategy. Here it is. And a little easier with two hands here, boys and girls. But that's what I normally do. There we go. How's that looking? So I pulled out the player one display just to have a good thorough look, and I used a brush and I stirred up all kinds of dust in this basement, and it tastes great when I breathe that in. It was pretty nasty, so it's much better now. All in all, it's pretty good. A little bit of green there on the test point. A little bit of green on the legs. Components all look good for the most part. My glass nipple appears to be good. I don't know why it's fuzzy in the areola zone. I don't know if that's normal, but definitely this display has seen some high voltage burn that trace right off there, and that almost looks like it is touching the trace beside it. So you know what, I'm gonna either address that or just try a different display altogether. I wonder what's the most best looking potential display. Maybe this guy. I wonder if all displays suffered the same fate. Oh, this looks good. Maybe I'll use this one. Wait a minute. Is this the 6-digit? Oh, this is the credit display. Okay. Well, I want a full-on 7-digit display. A little bit of greenage. Ooh, lots of greenage. I'm just assuming that's just from like humidity in storage. Don't love it, but I'm not afraid to try it. So let's test some voltages. All right, let's turn this on and see what happens. 3, 2, 1. I'm just looking in the machine to see if there's any fuses blowing up. I don't see any red lights on the solenoid driver, so that's probably a good thing. You can't really see crap from here, so I don't even know if this is worth taking you along for this, but hells, let's go friggin' have a look and see. I got some DC volts, and let's see what we got here. In order to see what we got, I need to be able to see, so I need my glasses. It's very high voltage. You got to take your time and be careful. Put your one hand in your pocket if you can. Back pocket. So electricity electrocutes your butt and not your heart. Okay, here we go. Imagine I'd have a red light if there was bad voltage. 182. That's good. This is 240. Holy shit, what the hell happened? Why did everything go crazy? See that? What's happening? That's scary. What about 5 volts? 5.04. 12 volts is 16.8. That seems high. 43 volts is 39. Seems good. 3.3. It's 3.3. When I touch this, all those lights go on. Not anymore. 253 volts. Okay. I don't know if you saw that, heard it, followed it, or any of it, but bottom line is I think we are good to move on to the next board. All right, time to adjust my NV RAM Weebly MPU board. That's where you go if you want this action. I believe it's Andrew Spittler, aka Barracandy. is the guy who makes all these boards for us. So thank you, Andrew, a billion times over. This is the dip switch settings here, and you can see there's a couple options for Viper. One is always free play. I like free play. Do you like free play? Well, if that's the case, then we got to have our dip switch settings to on, off, 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 on, off, on. Okay, remember that. And that is here. On the board, game select, we got on, off, 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 on, off, on. So we're on always free play. Did I say Viking? I've been finding myself saying Viking instead of Viper a couple times now. Okay. No, it is correct. This is Viper settings, not Viking. If I say Viking, forgive me. I may say Venom. I may say Voltaire. Who knows? Okay, so this here, this jumper, S1, B1. You can see the two arrows are pointing to these two jumpers. There's 3 pins. 1, 2, 3. If the jumper thingy is on the top 2 pins, then you're on MPU 200. Otherwise, it's stern, S for stern. B is Bally, dash 17, Bally dash 35, Bally dash 100. Oh no, that's actually stern 100, like Wildfire and the older sterns. So this is the jumper that we want for that. So I'm not going to mess with all the game settings. That is way in the future. How many extra balls, what's special worth, like all those types of things. Not going to bother with that yet. I don't even know if this is going to be permanently installed or if I'm going to get these boards repaired or what yet. This is just temporary for now. But I think we're good to install this. I'm going to install the lamp driver. I'm going to connect everything. I'm going to pop in a soundboard, and we're just going to go for it. All right, let's check out the action. So, got one display installed. I reflowed the headers on it just to potentially assist it in working. And we've got every single board connected, every single connector connected. I even put in the screws, new screws, in all the boards where needed. With these gold screws, and they work perfectly. About 8 of these wire clamps were not connected. I found a bunch of them stuck to the harness, so I've got them all reinstalled. And I think we are good to go. Got the ribbon cable installed properly, I think. Oh, do I have the speaker connected? Oh, another thing I did was just I lifted the hood and activated every solenoid manually just to make sure that none of them were, had signs of damage, like they couldn't activate or they've been overheated or the plunger's not going through. All the plungers went through nicely. All solenoids appear to be okay. And when I was activating the ball trough solenoid with the playfield up, I heard a clunk, followed by another 2 clunks. The balls were in the trough the entire time. A little bit crusty, but I don't think we're going to need it. But I do have a better looking used ball. If we get that far and need to flip the ball around, that would be freaking crazy if we get that far. But speaker is hardwired. I have knocker disconnected. We've got the power supply all connected up. So, probably should actually connect this display. That would be helpful and useful. All right, this is a big moment here, boys and maybe 4 big moments we need this open. That way, if we see any smoke, we can identify it quicker. All right. Will this Viper come to life in 3, 2, 1? Huh? What in tucking farnation? How do we go backwards? Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, okay, the power switch was being weird. That's okay, weird. Okay, so we're waiting for like 7 dings here, but what do we got? What is this thing? 43 volts. I don't know what that means. I think that's a bad thing, because the game definitely did not boot up. So what the heck does that mean? I don't think I forgot any connectors. I don't think I've put anything where it shouldn't go. So we do not have life. Let's try one more time, just because insanity, right? Do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. Oh, okay. I did see a flash on the MPU here. That will give us an indication of what's going on. So let's try this, see how many flashes we got. We got the flicker and 1, 2. I think we got 2 flashes. Try that one more time. Flicker, 1, 2. Okay, well, that's kind of weird. But I'm gonna look it up and see what I can find. Okay, I was starting to have success with my diagnosing here, but then I had to turn off the machine quickly so we could experience potential life together to some degree. So what I did was disconnect the soundboard. Just these 2 connectors. Turned it on, nothing. Disconnected the lamp driver. Turned it on, nothing. Then I disconnected these ribbon cables, and it started to go past its 2 flashes, so that's when I turned off the machine. And I even think I heard a relay click. That's exciting, isn't it? Okay, let's see what we got. Flash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoa. Okay, are you looking for balls? I think you might be looking for balls. By the way, this is called the Ball Walker mech. I saw it in the manual. The turret's kicking. Balls are going into the trough. Maybe it'll finally be happy. It's not happy. So maybe it does not recognize the balls in the trough. So if that's all it is, that's not a bad thing. I better power it off before I blow some solenoids or fuses. But it might just be this soundboard is dragging the whole machine down, so I'm going to plug in everything else and see what happens. Okay, I got everything reconnected except the soundboard. Let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Oh, holy shit. We have a track mode, boys and girls. Let's see if we've got a display. Holy shit, we have life, motherfuckers! Why are you just stuck on those digits? That is the last score and the high score today. Why aren't you like... Shouldn't it be switching? Why has it just got that score frozen in time? Seems a little weird, doesn't it? But look at this. That's a track mode. things are good. So this friggin' soundboard is the culprit then, which is great news because I've got more. So let's pop in another one and see what happens. Oh, I'm recording. Hi. Okay, so I went to remove the old ribbon cables and they are not in good shape. So I went hunting and found these, but I also found a brand new set that I remember buying years ago, just for the occasion that I would need it, which may be now. Except they're not quite long enough, and they don't reach all the way to the last two pins, but I think I remember something about this. What is NC? Not connected? NC and U not used. So I'm hoping that means that I don't need those two pins. So I put these on the same soundboard because I want to know for sure if it was ribbon cables or soundboard. So let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Holy poop. Okay, so that is the same soundboard that was just in there. Got a track mode. I didn't hear a sound. There would normally be a sound when it's powered up. Yes, no? Okay, well, oh, here's the next issue. We've got some wiring issues with the coin door, so that ain't gonna add credits. And can I just kind of hold that on there? I don't even know what I'm touching, really. Probably gonna blow something up. Okay. Which two terminals do I need to short? Should we use a pinball? Or try the other two? Don't try that at home, folks. I don't have a credit display in there, so I don't know if that added credits. But maybe we have credits, so let's hit the button just for fun to see if we hear any sound. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Holy shit, served up the ball. Can you believe I jumpered the coin switches with a pinball? Like, how shenanigans is that? Okay, do we have our score behaving now? Look at that. It is behaving, but that display is ghosting that third 0. I don't know if that is the display itself. I'm gonna guess it's the display itself. A little bit toasty. Okay, that's another issue. But I think we can actually friggin' flip this game. Can you believe it? Let me throw this on a tripod. Okay, here we go. That 5X and then that X just kind of randomly going off. Not sure why. Not sure what happened to our sound. But let's see. Oh, this tripod's really up in my face. Let's see if we have flippers. Ready? Wow. We've got 2 flippers on this side, remember? Both of them work. R2 just kicked in. We have a lot of light bulbs that are not working. Oh, nope. I actually triggered that switch because I got 300 points. Oh, and now the 4th digit is ghosting. That's a weird one. This game's getting expensive. I might need a whole friggin' set of Wolfpack displays. Friggin' new driver board. New MPU. I don't know. We might be able to repair some stuff. Okay. Without further ado, boys and girls, let's play it Viper. Without a shooter tip. Boop, bing, dong. Oh, slingshot's working. Let's try the spinner. ball is going to get lost all up in that turret. Oh, drop targets. I knocked them all down. And they reset even. And the pop bumper worked. And there's our little animation. Drop targets reset. Shit, man. This is friggin' 80% of the way there. Stuff's happening. Get out of there. Okay, let's try and lock a ball. Upper right ball walker mech. Let's see if we can get that thing to do something. Plunge better. I do not have a rubber. Skill shot. Oh, that's fun. You go down the waterfall, and then when it comes out, that's when you use your upper flipper. There's spinner shot. Oh, not enough mustard. Let's try and rip this sucker. Yeah. I see what they mean about that top target being impossible to hit. What do we got? Old crusty rubber there. No, we're gonna cheat because I want to walk my balls. Yes, I said walk my balls up the ball walker. I want to walk them till I lock them. Shit. Is it set for 5 balls? No? Okay. Hey, we're getting the proper display now. High score to date and last game played. And every time that I score another digit, the one to the left of it ghosts. So that's an interesting issue. I'll have to... Hey, look at this, look at this, look at this. Tracked mode. How awesome. I cannot believe it. Do we have another credit? Serve me up, baby. Yeah. We're going to play this again. Because we got to see what that ball walker's all about. Imagine this friggin' turret worked. How insane would that be? I got it. There we go. Here we go. Oh, shit. It's stuck. Look at that. That's friggin' amazing. Cannot believe that works. I think I'm going to push my frickin' luck here and plug in that turret. Oh, rejected. I don't know what's going to be cooler. The turret working or the sound working. Get in there. Yeah. I just need a little walk assist. The rubbers are a little fat there. Okay. Holy shite. It's multi-ball time. I can't believe we're this far along. I mean, I feel like we're still a million miles away, but I feel like friggin' accomplished. I feel like at the same time we're near the finish line. More so than I thought I would be at this point anyway. Put it that way. Yeah, I think I heard the solenoid for the turret go when we first powered this thing on. I thought I had that disconnected, but apparently I did not. Okay, sorry, I thought I stopped recording there. This is the big moment here. We gotta get this on film. I don't know what ball we're on. Probably 3. I feel like it's 3. Ooh. I messaged Mitch to see if he had any of those missing target faces, those special stern targets. And he said he'll have a look for me. I also messaged Greg Benz of pinballcards.com. Asked him if I could commission him to make me some custom Viper apron cards. I haven't checked my messages yet, but how cool would that be? Put some chrome boobies on the apron. There it is. Oh, All right, I'll give you a helping hand. Here we go. Multi-ball! Nope, not multi-ball yet. Okay, you must have to do something. Oh, you see there's a 2 up there. A 1 and a 2. Let's just throw this in here. You gotta do something to earn that multi-ball lock. Maybe it's the drop target? I'm just guessing. What does this do? Extra ball, multiplier, multiplier. Oh, 1, 3. Look at that. Look at that. We're figuring this shit out, boys and girls. 3 is now available. And this might be multi-ball. Yeah, there it is. Figured that shit out. That's a pretty freaking cool rule. You gotta hit the 1, 2, and 3 numbers on the turret to enable those locks before it'll allow you to collect the multi-ball. So that should be another lock. Oh wait, or is it? This should be both locks. Oh, I might have confused it. I crammed them down there. No, okay, so we need to light number 3. So this is one of those games where you don't want to lock your ball during multi-ball because you lose balls. Which is kind of fun. Is that ball 3? Bonus countdown. And, oh, one more ball. Hey, did I hit the 3 or did it? Oh, you can collect the 3 on the right in lane up top too. And the right in lane in the bottom. There's a 3 there. There's a 3 up here. And then there's a 3 at the turret. That's freaking cool. I like that. Uh-oh. 1's flashing. I wonder why 1's was flashing there. Get in there. Come on, baby. Should be another multi-ball. Yeah. Oh. Ooh. Shatched myself almost. Let's try and... Nice spinner rip there. Let's try and lock a ball. Get in there. Oh. Now, that's the end of my multi-ball, see? That's what you don't want to do. Okay. I would say that is a friggin' success. Now, I think the next most important thing I want to do is probably swap out a display and see if that issue is display related or something else, and really want to get the sound going. I'm so curious. I never watched a single lick of gameplay footage, and I have no idea what the sound is like, so I would love to get that going. Well, look who joined the party. It's everyone's favorite inspector. Let's turn off that light. Ooh, turn off that light. And say hi, Allie. How you doing? Are you having a good time? Yeah? Okay, well, I'll let you do your thing. Thanks for visiting. You enjoy your little nest up there. Okay, I've just been working on the displays. Player 2 is good. Player 3, I'm missing 1 digit. The credit display was garbage, so I just found another one, and it happens to be a stern too. See that? And that works fine. Then I just realized I had the game set to free play. I don't think I actually did jumper the switch with a pinball, but you never know. Maybe I did. What does 77 represent? Number of credits? Or what would that mean? What would that mean? Not 77th ball in play. Anyway, I'm just trying to track down what's going on with this ghosting. I moved this display over here and this one over here, and this ghosting stuff seems to be isolated to player 1 position. So I don't think it is. The display itself might need to repin the connectors or something. So what else? I put out a note on Pinball Repair Help Group regarding this. A note on the group also regarding the sound cable, because if my sound cable isn't the right size, then I'm not going to swap out another 5 soundboards until I know that that is actually okay or not. Yeah, see, same on that side. Pins 34 and 33. I actually think that they are... Where'd you go? I actually think they're not used. See, look, there's the number 1 right there. Got the red on pin 1. So I got that oriented properly. Pin 1 here goes to pin 1 here. 34 here, 34 here. So anyway, that's what I'm working on. I'm going to see what I can find out and then mess with the displays a little bit. Then we're going to try this friggin' turret. Okay, I'm still on this display tangent. I've been messing with a bunch of different displays. This one, is this the bad one? Yeah, this is a bad one. See why I just wrote on that? I put that in the player 4 position, turned on the machine, thought I heard a little crackle. Sure enough, I blew the fuse on the solenoid driver board there. That was a 1/4 amp fast blow. So I found this other board. Where's my notes? Well, they're not my notes, but it says missing the 1s digit and missing the decoder chip. So I popped in a decoder chip, which is this. You can see it says latch decoder. I have a few of those. Look like these. It was already socketed, so I just popped it in there. And then it was working, except it was missing the 1 digit, this guy here. So I just removed it and reflowed the headers, and boom! That is a good display, but I swear that digit wasn't on there like moments ago, so I don't know if it's coming on or off, or I just overlooked it. We're going to call that good. This guy here, I'm going to reflow every header. This is my new thing. All the display headers. And once I've reflowed the header, I'm going to write reflowed on it so that I know for sure which has been done and which hasn't. So I'm going to do that to all of them. And then it was suggested to me by Mike Wiley that the reason I'm having the issue with player 1 display is that J1 on the MPU, pin 20, is bad. So I repinned it and I marked it there just so I remember that that one's been repinned. That did not solve my issue. So maybe it's a different pin. Maybe I'll repin that whole connector, because it is responsible for a lot of the display stuff. So I think I'm capable fixing a missing digit. So 3 things left: digit, digit, and ghosting. And then our displays will be good. All right, more display shenanigans. I actually made some progress. So I noticed the player 3 display was doing almost a little bit of the weird ghosty stuff as player 1, so I thought maybe player 1 and 3 issues are tied together, because both player 1 and 3 were also missing the last digit. So in order to test that theory, I just swapped player 3 and 4, and not only did my little glitchiness go away on that display, I have all my digits now. So my digits are magically appearing. Maybe it's just a matter of like reseating that connector a few times, because I've had all these displays in and out a few times by now. At least a couple. So I'm literally down to player 1 at this point. So I just need to get my digit and get rid of my glitch. But I think that's all I'm going to deal with displays for now. I think we'll do one more thing. We'll plug in this turret, see what the F happens, and then I'm going to wrap up this video. It's getting late and my back's getting sore. All right, check this out. That's connected now, and that's connected now. And I thought, hey, while I'm in here, let's test the ohms on the speaker. Does it say how many ohms this thing is? 10 watt. Does it say 6.5 ohm? 6.5 ounces. Oh, 4 ohms. There we go. Okay. So, let's see what we got here. Oh man, this is gonna be a friggin' disaster trying to do this one-handed. Not so bad. Okay, here we go. Check it out. The speaker should work, but look what else I noticed. We may have solved our sound issue. This connector never got reconnected. So, imagine we can get sound and turret action. I mean, I'll be happy with just sound for now. I'm expecting 46 episodes just on the turret alone. This guy is supposed to go all the way down here and on there. Okay, shit, man. We may be able to hear this sexy Viper lady for the first time, if she talks. Does this have speech? No, this wouldn't have speech, would it? I don't know. Let's find out though. All right, playfield is down. I'm gonna guess that this turret's gonna want to find its home position. Let's hope nothing blows up in the process. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, we're supposed to hear the bongs. There's the bongs. We can hear the bongs. Holy shit. They're not very loud. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Holy shit. Our turret moved. We got bongs. We lost a digit. Got to do some repinning, apparently, or something. Wait a minute. I hear a buzzing. And I don't know that that is a good thing. What is the buzzing? I don't think I like that. I think I'm going to unplug the turret for now. Well, this could be good news. I found the source of the noise. Unplugged the turret. The noise was still there. But check this out. It's god awful. So I'm going to plug that in because now we ID'd the source of the noise. I'm going to probably change that speaker. I don't know why it's making all that ruckus, but that means maybe we can trust our turret though. So plug that back in, put the playfield down. All right, final play test of the night with possible sound and possible turret. Turret? Turret? Turret. How do you say it? Okay, ready? Take this friggin' thing off my head. That thing is clunky and it hurts my brain. But my buddy Corey Cook gave it to me. And actually works pretty damn good. Okay, see that? Turret moved around. I kind of feel like it's supposed to be centered. The snake facing you, you know, so you can shoot it in the hole. So I'm thinking it ain't finding home position. Okay, let's hit the start button and see if we got some audio. Okay, well, can't really friggin' hear it. So let me, I don't think this volume switch is working that good. Sounds spooky. You scared of the Viper? Don't be. I'll protect you. Alright. Let's see what we got. What happened to my slingshots? Maybe I just didn't hit them hard enough. Interesting. Okay, you know, I didn't really have an expectation what I thought it would sound like, but it's different. That's kind of like more like a haunted house sound, the one sound effect. Come on. Oh, interesting. I'm pretty friggin' surprised that turret does anything at all. Maybe it is lined up okay, because those targets for 1 and 3 are aligned pretty good. Can't believe that thing friggin' works to some degree. I am pretty... Oh wait, gotta get it in the turret, but who knows how the heck to do that. Hey, it's almost going in. It's going in. It went in. Oh my god. Left flipper button to change position. The right flipper button to fire. Oh, it took too long. But it friggin' fires. Holy crap. Let's get it back in there now. I want to get my ball in the Viper's face. Get him to spit out my balls. Oh my god, get back in here. Is that it? What did I do? I broke it. Is it over? Okay. Gotta try one more. I want to get that Viper action. Where's that glare coming from? Let's get rid of this. There, that's a little more scary. Okay. I'm excited to LED this thing now. Oh, are you serious? All right. Hey, well, I fixed the lock. I don't need to give it a little lock assist every time now. Just remove that one rubber. So that should be good to go now. Looks like number 3 is lit, so I don't know whatever happened to 1 and 2. They used to light up, but I think that means... Oh, there's 2. 2's back. Flaky old sockets. I'll probably have to replace a poop load of these sockets. Hey! Is this multi-ball? What? I'm going in. I'm going in. It's not turning. But I think I fired that. I think I fired that. So why is that not multi-ball? So the second flipper button is supposed to like turn it clockwise, which it just did, and now the right flipper button fires it into the outlane just like that. Isn't that amazing? So the friggin' turret is like at least, I don't know, 70% functional. So there's a few things going on with it, but oh, maybe you don't necessarily have to light your 1, 2, 3s in a sequentially. Maybe I just simply didn't have my number 1 lock light available. So now number 1 is lit, and that should be multi-ball. There we go. wonder if you can get it in the turret during multi-ball. I'm gonna try. Oh, I just drained a ball and locked a ball, thereby ending my multi-ball. Oh, almost got it out. Yeah, so like I said, I was looking in the manual. Can't remember what for. Looking at a parts list or something. Researching the turret. Sure enough, it said that locking mech is called the ball walker, so I was right. You can almost hit that spinner with the right upper flipper. Well, I'd say that's a pretty successful run tonight. I'm very thrilled with how this is going. I'm still terrified about the turret mech, but Jim at the Sanctum says I need to tear into that motor and rebuild it before it causes me problems, and said something about the rotating disky plate thing. I need to deal with that as well. I gotta clean it real good, or else I'm gonna burn traces or something. But anyway, that is for another day.